If you feel triggered by the following musical number, just dial 555-887-SAFC.
This song is a safe space.
I got myself corrupted and I love you, girl. You are my wheelchair. Will you make my toes a curl? I feel sensations that I have not felt since my spinal melted leather safety belt. This song is a safe place. This song is a safe place. I've been recovering for a year or two and eating kidneys to inhaling airplane glue. You are the reason that my legs won't work. You're like an August and except you're much, much worse. This song is a safe place. Over here. This song is a safe place. A sweet conundrum in your honey pot. I'm just like old Jack's not inside your tattered twat. I got it China and a plastic hip. You're on some buzzed up trip Titanic. That's our ship. This song is a safe place.
There's no transgressions or microaggressions here. Everything's okay, man. It's far out here because it's safe. And in that safety is our strength.
I lost a job, four-wheel drive. I got thrown out of my truck. All because of one thing. 3 bites of cocaine.
Pumped up, pump up the airwaves. Pumped up, pump up the airwaves. Pumped up, pump up the airwaves.
Thank you all for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I'm excited to be here.
That's right. You're at Punk Up the Airwaves. And ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 very lovely ladies. We're proud to give you Amy and Bree from Allegedly Records. And these women are tearing up the fucking scene, man. I'm telling you, man, we're proud to have you on, ladies.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That's quite the introduction. I hope we can live up to it.
Yeah, I feel a little
Well, I'll tell you what, that's right. We're so curious, man. We're just going to let you. Why don't you tell us individually who you are and what you do for your company?
Want to go first, Ames?
Sure. Oh, do I want? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I am Amy. I'm in Northern California. I met Bree on Facebook, and then somehow we ended up just like opening 3 businesses together. We opened Allegedly. It's going to be 3 years in November.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It got off to a little bit of a rocky start, but we didn't know what we were doing. We got into our groove. And just
it's punk rock, man.
Yeah. Once we started figuring it out, we're pros now. We're going to open a second business. We're going to open Punk Box. So yeah, we did that, and then now we're just kind of doing those things. I'm also doing marketing PR Beyond the Pit. Bree and I started that together, but she's decided to focus a little more on Allegedly, so I'm doing that stuff.
Okay, so what exactly is Beyond the Pit?
It's like marketing PR, pretty much like all the business end, except financial stuff. I have to take that off the website. That was Bree's specialty, and I can't even handle my own finances, so I'm not going to try to handle anyone else's. But yeah, like, so I do a lot of EPKs, reaching out to like podcasts and publications and stuff to get just bands a little more recognition.
And what she means by EPKs are electronic press kits for bands and everybody else probably in the scene.
I forget that not everybody knows, the lingo.
Hey, man, I got you, man. It's all good, right? Okay, is there anything else that you do for the company?
We're not used to electronic. Us old people.
I didn't catch that. What'd you say?
Us old people aren't used to electronic stuff, so we're used to the old school stuff. So what was the first release you guys did with Allegedly then?
I think the first one was a comp we did. We just put a call out for bands to submit songs, and we put out a Christmas comp. I think that was the very first release.
Yeah. We did that like within like 3 weeks of starting.
Oh, wow.
In fact, that's kind of like part of why we launched early, right? Because we're like, well, we can just do this comp. Because we were going to wait.
I don't know. I feel like that's like forever ago, to be honest.
I know. I know. I was so proud of that comp and listened to it all the time. But we put out
I actually have the first actual comp, because I have them here all on my wall. The first actual comp was City Escape Artist out of Pittsburgh.
You mean the first actual release?
No, I'm sorry, the first release, not comp. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. So, Bree, why don't you tell us about yourself and what you do?
Sure. So I'm Bree. I handle most of like the East Coast bands. So you'll see me bopping all over, the East Coast scene. I'm in Pittsburgh and Baltimore and DC. Like, I'm just all over the place. I recently was diagnosed with cancer, so I decided to step away from the PR stuff and kind of get right with my body and handle all the things that I need to do there, and kind of make sure that my focus is on, the original stuff that I started. So kind of stepping away from that. I don't, I'm up in the air on what the future holds there, but yeah, I just kind of I help them get shows and do all the things and support them where they need it. That kind of stuff.
Why don't you tell us about Punkbox?
So it is a monthly subscription service like women get with like those makeup bags and like other stuff with like cleaning products, but this is all like punk rock merch. So we deal with a lot of like independent bands and labels, and we buy directly from them, and then we ship it out to our monthly subscribers. Is there anything you want to add to that, Amy?
No, it's been a really, we make enough to like sustain, but the really fun part about it is just like being able to help bands, reach audiences that they may not have otherwise been able to. And we've had a lot of feedback from people like, oh my God, I never heard this band before, and I got it in my punk box and I love them. We always make sure to Bree does she packs the boxes, and I do like the band outreach and do the purchasing. But Bree always makes sure to put 3-4 pieces of different kind of music in it.
It depends. Sometimes we get people and bands who just donate a bunch of like CDs or 7 inches to it. So I try to pass on those, that kindness that's shown to us. So like those months might be, might get an extra CD or an extra 7-inch or something. But I would say at least 3 pieces of music.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's all different. Like, sometimes it's digital downloads, sometimes it's 7 inches or CDs. And then we also try to do like one bigger ticket, like a shirt or just something cool. And then we put our own little personal touches on it. Like each month, we'll do.
Yeah, I think I'm putting freeze pops in.
Freeze pops this month?
I think so. Because it's like the long poster tubes. So I thought that would
perfect.
Be,
yeah, I like that.
Well, that's why I was so excited, because, I've been hearing nothing but nice things and good things, and the way you all support, and I've even seen Bree out there, slamming it, you know what I mean? And, and it's,
you love me nachos and a beer.
You don't really see that too often. That's right, man. I'm just saying. It's funny. I was really excited when you reached out and you guys were interested even in having an interview. And I was like, man, really? I was going to ask you anyway. I was. But I was like, oh, it's just fucking, it's nice to see people out there supporting the bands. And I could tell that these ladies, they care about the bands, and they care about the people too that are coming to the shows and everything else. And, And y'all are good
Absolutely.
people, and I was fucking really excited about that. And I was,
Thanks.
so how long have you guys been doing this though?
Allegedly it's like 2.5 years.
Yeah, and I'd say Punk Box has been about 1.5 years.
Yeah. And then
I would
beyond
say
the
October will be 2 years for Punk Box.
yeah, it will. Yeah. And then Beyond the Pit, it's kind of it's
been a bunch of different things as we like
it's evolved from 3 different businesses.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a journey, man.
Yeah, that's hard to say how long it's been for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, allegedly, I mean, it very much is like a family oriented label. We don't really ask anything from them. And they don't, we do like marketing, helping them get shows, that kind of stuff, but we're not one of those labels who will like,
Oh, hold on. I thought this was the two of you's baby. Like this was just you two girls running this.
Yeah, we have a third partner too, Chris, in New York, and he stays a little more behind the scenes.
Yeah, he does a lot of like the artwork and stuff for us.
Oh, all right. That was a question. I was like, that's your artwork. That wasn't. So he does all your artwork.
Not all of it. I mean, I would say I think our art comes from just about everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. We do a lot of like, just, independent artists and.
Yeah. Cause that's not, it's graphic design. I work for a graphic designer as a job, but graphic design is not in my wheelhouse. So you can submit something to me and I can be like, yeah, maybe move those elements around. But if you are like, give me a blank canvas and you're like, I need you to create this, I'm like,
yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that's
I can
not
do
for
stuff
me.
on Canva with other people's art, but I can't do my own either. So we'll a lot of times just, reach out.
If you ask me to draw something, you're going to get a penis. That's just how it's gonna be.
I feel like that's actually true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to submit some art. All right.
He's always drawn penises in the studio, so he's used to that.
Yes. We are very mature in our business dealings.
And my boss wanted me to work on my latte art one day when we were slow. And I was just like, dude, if you make me do this, you are going to get dicks. Like, I am not making latte art.
That's entire piano. I would be impressed.
Hey, Bree, thanks for the foot pics, though, by the way. I don't know what Mike's talking about, a wonky toe, man.
I told you, man.
Straight as an arrow, if you ask me.
Bitch, I was at fucking Pumpkin Drublic a couple weekends ago in Columbus, and this dude walks up to me and was like, I hear you sell feet pics for $5. And I was like, goddamn, Mike threw it.
And $5, that's selling you short.
Like, first of all, sir,
I know they were like an $80 investment, if you ask me.
No, $20 per foot.
That's right. I got a bunch of them.
Wow.
No wonky toes. They weren't walked up or wonkified or none.
No, not at all. Mike's just a shit talker.
Hey, let me ask you something. Was there like a certain like record company that influenced you to want to go out and do this?
You want to start, Amy?
I always, of course, especially being on the West Coast, I always appreciated like the family atmosphere that Fat had. And I kind of wanted to, that I think influenced me just in how we run it. But I mean, not really, there wasn't really any influence that made me want to start one. That's just something I always wanted, like from birth, I think. I just, I always wanted to work in the music industry. I realized at some point that I don't have any talent and I'd have to find another way to do it. And so, my first little kid thought was record label. I'm gonna be a record executive. That's not exactly what I would call myself now, but I am, kind of parallel to that.
Well, I mean, you all should be, man. What you're doing there is great.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. What about you, Bree?
So I started all of this as like a writer. Like I would do album reviews, I would do show reviews. And then the idea was actually brought to me by someone else. And I was just like, yeah, that's an idea, And then I started thinking about it and I was like, well, I'm basically doing all of this anyway. you know? So I was like, why the fuck not? I have nothing to lose. You know, it was like right on the heels of getting my felony. So I was kind of like putting my life back together and I was like, fuck it. So, you know.
Hey, you want to talk about that?
Well, I got busted growing pot. It's just a felony in PA, unfortunately. I wish it was like a wild, crazy story, but nope, just growing some pot.
Stupid. That's fucking stupid.
It's a rough gig, but you know, I did the
Eventually they're
crime.
gonna
I take the punishment.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm sure eventually it'll all change.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maryland, they just legalized it in Maryland.
Yeah.
That's so, I mean, being over here, like, I don't even think twice about it. I don't know. I don't think about like other states have different laws. In fact, when we were in Pennsylvania, like there were so many things I was like, what? That's weird. I didn't know that like the alcohol is the biggest one.
Yeah, you can't just get liquor anywhere here.
7-Elevens don't have beer. What the fuck?
Yeah, my buddy just
got it's actually gotten much better. It used to be really bad. You can at least get beer and stuff at like Sheets now, you know.
Oh wow.
And like some grocery stores, but before like you couldn't do that at all.
That's crazy.
That's how New York
6-pack shops, just like the bottle shops and like liquor stores.
So how many releases do you guys have so far?
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
So how many releases do you guys have so far?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're up to 12.
Oh, okay.
We have one coming out next Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paperback Tragedy.
Okay.
All right.
I've heard it. It's good.
Hey, Bree, is there any way you can pick up that device you got and we can get a look at those by any chance? It looked like you were able to. There it is. There it is. Look at that. That is gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm jealous of that room.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. It makes me crazy though, because I don't have the patience to like make them all hang perfectly. And so like to like put a new one on, like, bitch, I'll be out here for an hour and I'll be like, oh my God, it's not right.
You gotta use the chalk line.
Yeah, I'm not like that's I don't have it in me. I've been using thumbtacks. Fuck it.
Why won't you let the cats in there?
My cats?
Yeah.
Because they suck.
Hey, are you a cat person, Amy?
All of the punk box tubes were packed all nice, and all I had to do was like drop in the last couple remaining items, and the cats have knocked them everywhere, and I have to like empty each one now to make sure I have each item in each one. I'm so angry.
But that's their job.
Oh.
So how many?
Amy,
seriously, what's up,
Amy? Are you a cat person?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm too much of a cat person. I have 4 right now. 3 of them live inside. One of them we have an 18-year-old cat. And she's kind of like old school. She doesn't want to be inside. She likes to just like hang out outside, but she's so old. Like I'm afraid like, something's going to eat her because she can't hear. So she gets her outside time in the sun, and then she comes and she lives in this room that I'm in, the office. The other 3 just roam free and fuck shit up all day long. That's just what they do.
Yeah.
We took one of them to the vet last week, my boy cat, and found out he has cancer. When we came home, the other cat, like one of the other cats, has been growling at him and hissing at him all week. Like she won't. I think she forgot who it was.
Sometimes they can sense it too.
But he's had that. I mean, he's had that.
Yeah.
He waited till he got the diagnosis and then was like, well, fuck you.
She was like, I don't know.
She's I think there was like some air deprivation when she was born.
Yeah. Maybe she just the other cat just smelled like the vet. And she was just like, you smell like a cop now. And I just can't.
Yeah. I can never trust you.
So speaking of the C word, so Bree.
Yeah.
Bree, you got called early. You caught that early, right? It's breast cancer. We talked about this earlier.
Yep.
And so I'm glad you're comfortable to talk about that. So
I mean,
is there anything you want to get out? Is there anything you want to get off your chest? You know what I'm saying?
These titties.
I know that's your humor. That's why I can say that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like not talking about it doesn't help other women. You know, I'm not gonna be like out there like, oh my god, I have cancer, blah blah blah. But like, you know, it's a thing that happened, unfortunately. But I found a lump a little less than a month ago, and I was like, oh shit, that's not good. You know, I called the doctor the next day. I would say within 2 weeks of finding the lump, I had the cancer diagnosis.
Oh wow.
Unfortunately, in the beginning, like you don't really know much. So all they tell you is, yeah, you have cancer, you know? So like you walk away like not knowing if it's anywhere else and like, you know, all of the things. And so it's a journey, you know? But I just have the one spot and I think I'm just going to be proactive and get like a double mastectomy and then not worry about it ever again.
Well, you know, you still got to get checked up.
Well, absolutely. But like this way, like I shouldn't have, unless like the genetic testing comes back, I shouldn't need chemo, which is huge.
That's cool. That's great.
So, and like, because of where it is and the type it is, like there's a chance that it would come, you know, back either on that side or the other side. And I feel like that's a pretty fucking heavy burden to carry and one that I don't need. So, and like reconstruction surgery, like they give you fresh titties right at the same time.
And you still got that ass. I mean,
yeah.
You're good.
I don't know what to say to that.
Pictures coming soon.
And the feet pics to go with it. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I mean, the recovery will be probably a little more than it would have been, you know, if I just had like the tumor removed. But I don't know. I feel like just be done with it and move on and next chapter, you know?
Well, we had, you know, Puta, Punk Up the Airwaves or whatever. We're rooting for you and we love you and, you
Appreciate
know, we
it.
care about you and all that.
Hopefully it's just a few months off. I have to have a couple surgeries. I have to have the initial one. And then they want to go in and like, I think remove a couple lymph nodes so they can freeze them and like dissect them or something. I don't really know. But that's like a separate surgery.
The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, I met this girl and I know she's going to get through it. It's just tough as nails over here. And, you know what I mean? I'm sure Amy is too. And, you know,
absolutely. Yeah.
Not as tough as Bree, no.
I don't know about that, but yeah, I mean, it's a thing. It sucks, but I can handle it, you know, bring it on, cancer.
Okay. I'm going to throw in a shameless little plug here, but, so, because I know you're getting out of the promotion and all that, and out of probably rounding up bands and everything else, Bree. And so I just wanted to give this little shout out, Amy. And so Bree already let me into the allegedly thing, and we're making this album right now. So I'm gonna have some songs for you all recorded and ready to go. You know what I mean? So I'm letting you know. I'm already in, so it's already, you know, it's
signed
already
and everything.
Well, not exactly, but you know, it's almost there, and you know.
What band is it? What band are you with?
I'm in a couple bands. I'm in the Do-What's and Cosmic Halitosis, and you know, I got this other thing going on now called Use Once and Destroy.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
He gave me this awesome pizza shirt for his Do-What's band. One of my favorite shirts right now. I work at a festival so everyone can find me because I'm little and it makes me bright pink.
Right. Hey, so that's the thing. So yeah, Bree, are you going to the Savage Mountain Festival this year?
I am not sure. I have a ticket. It depends on when like surgery lines up. I'm trying to work as many hours as I can leading up to it because I'm going to be off work for probably 3 months. Trying to get to as many shows locally as I can, you know. I'm hoping to be there. I can't promise it though.
What is your favorite festival? It doesn't even have to be punk rock. What's your favorite you know, what's your favorite festival?
I like Savage Mountain. I think it's a good one. I think Jerry does it properly. I think he has like that nice mix of like local bands and headliners and festivals. I don't know. I'm usually not a festival girl. I would rather go like that day I saw you. I was supposed to be in a bunch of different. Did I tell you what happened that night, dude? I was in a
What?
car accident.
Were you after the sky?
Yes, going from Baltimore to DC. I was in a car accident. I hit a fucking cop.
Oh, wow.
What? Are you fucking serious?
Well,
Yeah, but
It was the cop's fault, though.
It was, yeah, believe it or not,
Okay.
it was the cop's fault. But yeah, I was in a car accident with a cop.
okay, so what
you're
happened?
gonna do it hard, you know.
She was speeding through an intersection and just railed me.
Oh, wow.
No shit.
Yeah.
So all good, you know.
Oh yeah. I mean, my car's fixed and everything, but it was fucking scary when I looked up and saw that the car I hit was a fucking cop car.
Right.
I was like, I'm going to jail. Fuck my life.
No, she didn't beat you up, plant no drugs on you, no like.
No, so it was real shady at first, and then they all got together, and I think they watched the street cam and they saw what went down. So then it was all like accidents happen, and we're glad you're okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
I ended up in handcuffs. I can go to jail. Where I was like, dude. So after it happened, I had all these like houseless people like rush my car, like, "We'll take your drugs if you have any." I was like, I am completely sober.
So then, what's your favorite venue then? If you don't like festivals.
Oh man, that's like asking me to pick my favorite kid. I
Which
love
one's your favorite kid?
Ormsby's
How
and
about that?
Porky's in Pittsburgh. I love the Kennel in York. I like what's in DC. I love the Pie Shop in DC.
So
Yeah.
picking your favorite kid's usually easy.
Well, whichever one's not pissing me off today.
Yeah, I definitely know who my favorite kid is.
Yeah. My daughter just put her foot through her bedroom wall, so she is not my favorite today.
So Amy, you got any favorite venues or festivals or?
Well, where I live sucks. I'm in the middle of like farmland. A lot of conservative people around here, so we go to San Francisco a lot to catch our shows. Sacramento sometimes, San Francisco. A lot of the little Sacramento venues closed during COVID. So I guess probably like Bottom of the Hill is my favorite in San Francisco. That place is a lot of fun. There's a place right down the street called the Parkside. That's fun. Great American Music Hall is really cool. It's like a really old San Francisco building. That's like really pretty and ornate inside, but it has a high capacity too. Not super high, so like a big stadium show, but that's a fun place. Festivals, I guess, like Punk in Drublic, I usually have fun at. Punk in the Park. Punk in the Park, though, I don't know if you guys have heard of that one. It is a huge pain in the ass to get to. It is like in the middle of nowhere. There's no cell service.
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
No, it is a really nice place. It's like in a canyon, but it's just like a huge
Hell
pain in the
yeah.
ass.
I bet the acoustics are great.
Yeah, it sounded good.
Hey, so who's your favorite band of on your label?
Oh man.
You guys got a favorite?
I love them all equally.
Yeah, right now.
Why don't you name at least three that are.
I have favorite albums that go on rotation. Like right now, I don't know if you guys have heard the new Curse Words, but it is amazing.
Yeah, it is
And
really,
I've
really
been
good.
listening to that pretty much nonstop.
Any other ones?
Yeah. I listen to the Paperback Tragedy one a lot. The last one and the new one actually. The new one's really good too. And then I mean, I'm not
the Skluttz. I like the
usually,
Skluttz last one is really good. I listen to that one a lot.
I don't usually listen to full albums of things unless I'm in the car and that's all I have, or I don't plug my phone in. So I do. I mean, the bands just kind of are in my regular rotation, but just certain songs here and there.
What's your all's favorite old school music? Maybe even.
Like old school, I'm gonna go like MC5 and Iggy and the Stooges.
Nice.
Yeah, I love Iggy and the Stooges. I've been listening to like a lot of new wave lately and like post-punk kind of stuff. I go all over the place. It just depends on like my mood, my level of being drunk when I'm listening to music. There's just like so many different factors. Some nights it is gonna be like doo-wop. Some nights it's gonna be, you know, Journey. I mean, it's just all over the place.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. I like doo-wop. I like the Beach Boys, and you know,
Yeah.
I get the Chuck
I've been
Berry. I
into a
like
lot
old
of
school rock and
bluegrass
roll.
lately. I'm
Right?
listening to a ton of bluegrass lately.
I see. We just played with a bluegrass band, Bree. It was awesome.
Dude,
Just a
check
jug
out the
band
artist
and
known as
fucking guys
Tim.
there with the banjo and shit. It was great.
Yeah, check out the artist known as Tim. He is amazing.
Nice.
He's
Yeah.
good. I don't like bluegrass. He's good.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm all over the place myself. Like 80s too, like the Go-Go's, but even like the
Yeah.
techno kind of shit. Even you know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah,
it,
I
man.
listen to literally a little bit of anything. Like I can get down with some T Swift. Like I can do it all.
Yeah.
So, what was the last show you guys went to?
It's been a while for me. It's probably Get Dead. Yeah, it was Get Dead for me.
Okay.
Last night I was in Pittsburgh for the Curse Word show, and I think 2 weeks before that I was at Punk and Drublic in Columbus.
Oh man.
Nice.
Yeah, Bree gets out a lot more than I do.
Yeah, I think Friday I'm in Baltimore for Paperback Tragedy's album release, and then Saturday I am in York, Pennsylvania for the Skluttz show at the Kennel.
For the what?
Now, so that's the Skluttz,
The
Okay.
Skluttz. Yep.
right?
Where are
Yep.
they
Yeah.
from?
DC.
Okay.
Yeah, they're our ska band from DC.
Hey, Tuna, I don't know if we got them yet, but yeah, they're like a ska band, and they're fucking, man. What I've heard, because
They're
you posted
amazing.
some videos, man. They're fucking.
Yeah.
They sound
Okay.
great,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and they do this Britney Spears cover that's fantastic. Like you would
Nice.
not imagine how much a bunch of middle-aged punk rockers lose their shit when it's Skluttz plays Britney Spears. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be me, man. That'd be me.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to get to see that one. I went and visited Bree in March and got to see a couple of our bands play. And yeah, that was an incredible week. That was one of the my
Yeah.
favorite weeks of my life.
Yeah,
So
it was
much fun.
fantastic. Yeah, and that was the first time we had met in person. Amy and I have been working together for years, and this was the first time we actually got to meet and like squeeze each
Yeah.
other.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I felt like it was going to be awkward. And really just like when you showed up with the congratulations on escaping the sex cult sign. That was the only awkward part. No, I actually missed it. The lady next to me at the airport saw
Yeah,
it.
she was
And
real fucking feisty. She was not happy that I was
Not
parking and
that one.
holding
There
up
was
a
a lady
sign.
standing
Oh.
next to me and she was like, I want to know what that's about. And I was like, yeah, me too. What? And I didn't see
The
it till
lady
we
was
got in
like,
the car.
"You have to get in your car," and I was like, "But I made it stop."
Oh wow.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
Hey, so we do a beer testing on the show, ladies, and I was wondering, you know, what's your drink of choice? What's your favorite beer?
I'm
Anything like
actually
that?
not a drinker. I am a pothead, so I rip stabs all day long.
Well, I bought you some beers the other time I saw you. You don't
and I have a
drink
beer
any
with
beer?
you. Yeah, I drink a beer on occasion.
What's your
but I'm
favorite?
not- Usually, I just drink Yingling.
Okay.
Like I'm super
There it
lame.
is.
Yeah.
All right. So, what about you, Amy?
Yeah, when it comes to beer, I'm kind of, I just drink like Pabst usually. I prefer to like go for it though when I'm drinking. So I'll usually drink like Jameson, just
Nice.
Jameson, or I like dirty martinis a lot too when I'm feeling fancy. But usually my drink of choice is Jameson.
Well, at least you didn't say that cinnamon crap, man. When I don't know about the West Coast, but that's a fad over here. This is
Like Fireball.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I hate that shit so much,
They-
man.
Or
Actually,
Malort.
Fucking whiskey.
Have you had Malort?
No,
I don't
I
even. I
haven't.
don't know.
I'm
It's rough.
terrified
It's
of
like
it.
it's like if you drink gasoline and then chase it with battery acid,
Well, that's my
and
favorite.
then
I'm into it now.
maybe some nail polish remover.
That sounds great to me.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Malort.
Now, see, sorry, I know some people that I get real moonshine from, so it's like,
Yeah.
hey, all right, you know.
Yeah, I have some friends that make some pretty great moonshine.
Just kidding, internet. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, internet. So, you know, when's the next time I'm going to see you, Bree? You know, we got a little 7-minute warning here. So, when's your next show you coming out?
When are you playing next?
That's right. I'm playing at that Savage Mountain. So you coming Thursday?
If I make it, it would probably be Thursday.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I started off
Oh,
in the very first band.
All right.
So you know what I'm saying? Hey, so you guys mentioned the internet. Is there an internet website that you guys do that for? You know, like a band camp? You guys got a band camp or?
Amy handle all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, all of our businesses have their websites, and they're all easy ones. Allegedlyrecords.com, Punkbox Rocks, that's ROX .com. Then we have for Beyond the Pit, it's Beyond the Pit
Punk?
Beyond the Pit Punk.com. Yeah, we weren't quite sure on our name or business type when we started it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we have all the social media, you know, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I just started the new threads last night for each of the businesses.
I don't even know what that means. So awesome.
It's like Instagram's new Twitter.
I can't even like handle Instagram.
I know. That's why
Me
I
neither.
don't have
started them.
TikTok. I'm trying. I'll figure it out.
I ain't even tried TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Look at these fucking white hairs. You think I'm gonna do TikTok? Get the fuck out of here.
TikTok is a good one because the algorithms
I
are
get
like
it.
insane. So you'll just post a stupid, you know, unboxing video and it goes viral, and then you post something the next day and no one watches it. But it is a good. We have gained a lot of attention from that, especially for Punkbox.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Bree, I saw a video a little while ago that you posted where you were singing on stage with Idle-Minds, and then
I was so terrible.
there was this little comment that you posted with it that said, this is why this is the only band that I'll ever do this with, and are you sure about that? Because you're not going to get up on stage and me? Come on, man.
Do you know how long they have been trying to get me to go on stage and sing that song with them? Like they learned it just for me to sing it with them, and I would refuse to do it. So finally that night I was like, fine.
Hey, look, I know you girls are in the old school music. So we're doing the Runaways Cherry Bomb. I mean, would that be something you'd be interested in singing?
Maybe. There's a
what you want?
possibility I would do
Bikini
it.
Kill, what do you want? Bikini Kill, what do you want?
I'm like,
some Rebel Girl.
I'm glad that I live over
Let
here.
me know. Let me know, Bree, what the fuck you want to sing.
Right,
You
I'll think
don't
about
even
it.
have to say it right now. Why don't you give it some thought you just figure it out, all right?
I will do that for you, sir.
Okay, is there any other venues or anything you girls want to give a shout out to? Any other people that you feel are necessary to the scene? And, or are there any other thoughts on the scene that you'd like to get addressed?
No, make sure to get your Paperback Tragedy this week.
Yeah. And I would say if you go to our YouTube channel, Allegedly Records, if you go to like Friends of Allegedly at the bottom, like there's links to like everybody we work with, and all of those are good people and great labels and great businesses. And so check them out too.
Right on.
Same with Punkbox, actually. We have a a list on our Punkbox page that shows everyone we work with and links to their stuff. So that's a good place to find some new bands. Yep.
So is that monthly or bi-monthly?
Monthly.
Punkbox we do monthly, yeah.
And we have different subscriptions. You can get like just one box, you can get 3 months, you can get 6 months, you can get 12 months.
And it goes down in price like the more you order at once. You could also just do an ongoing subscription.
Yeah.
So pretty much any kind of option you would want.
And we also do like blind bags if you want to like check us out in like a small way to see if it's something you're into. I pack like some 7 inches and some CDs and stuff in a in a bag and mail it to you to look at or to check out. And yeah, we got all kinds of options for you.
And if they do it this month, your cats might put something extra in there for them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hey, Bree, did you get to tell them? Did you get to tell them about your little stand that you bring to shows with the wheel? Did you talk about the wheel?
Oh no. So I probably won't do it much more this summer because of surgery, but we have a spinning wheel that has all kinds of prizes on it. So you spin it and whatever you land on is what you get. So you could get like a full punk box, you could get a sticker pack. We got CDs and 7 inches and cassettes and all kinds of stuff.
That's really nice.
I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, man, these women, they do all kinds of shit like they said, they're not making money. This is out of heart.
Yeah.
This is
I
out
think
of
we are
love
innately
and
poor
support
from
for the
doing all
community.
this.
All right.
For
Well,
sure.
we're about running out of
As a
time.
band, yeah, as a band, somebody in a band and somebody out there looking and paying attention, I got to tell you, ladies, this is a beautiful thing that you're doing. And Bree, we hope you get better.
Yeah.
Thanks. I
And,
appreciate that. There's no big
We
thing.
love you.
I love you guys too. I appreciate that.
We can't wait to see you. Amy, I know you come out here. I can't wait to meet you. I don't really get out to the West Coast much because I don't really like flying.
But I gotta
Yeah,
go back
they-
there.
she
That was
doesn't
too much fun
either.
to not do that again.
Glad to hear you escaped. That's very good news.
Hey, tell your buddy that you're working with that wants to keep his face off the internet, I guess, or whatever. But just let him know we love him too, and we appreciate all that you do, man.
We appreciate
All right, well,
that.
thank you so much. And thanks for having us.
Oh yeah, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget the party it up and fucking I can't wait to see you. Anyway, hey, take it easy, everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good one.
Bye now. Thank
Fuck
you.
Airwaves, fuckers.
but you're not guilty. You're blaming me, I blame this whole fucking city and all these holes in the street, making life a fucking nightmare, and I don't know where to go, but I'm going. Maybe a little time away will solve something. This whole fucking world's falling apart. My only alibi, it's everyone but me. Just point the blame. Just point the blame. Won't change a thing. Just point the blame. Thinking fast as my life is spinning down the drain. My own decision shouldn't really change a thing. You're blaming me for all my insecurities. Well, maybe you're right, but I'm living in denial and I don't know where to go, but I'm going. Just gonna run away from my problems. This whole fucking world's falling apart. My only alibi, it's everyone but me. Just point the blame. Just point the blame. I don't know where to go, but I'm going. A little time away to solve something. 'Cause now I'm just angry all the time. Take me back to the old times. You and I never know what we're saying. Running around the games we were playing. Back and forth, up and down. Who I was not who I am now. I believe in unity. Hatred and division make no sense to me. All I see is hate and greed. Opioids, addiction to technology. Everybody has their pain, their days in the rain, the tears that keep falling down their face. And no one seems to notice we're all hurting, burning. We all bleed, we all die, hurting.
it was a girl, I would marry it. For all the beats in the world, my job would quit. I love it, and it loves me, and thanks to it, my belly's not empty. P-I-Z-Z, don't forget the A. I go pretty much cheated every single day. So many times for me to choose. If you don't like it, then I don't like you. If it was a girl, I would marry it. For all the beats in the world, my job would quit. I love it, and it loves me, and thanks to it, my belly's not empty. I'll share it with a friend or an enemy. I love pizza, obviously. It is my favorite meal. I love pizza, that's just how I feel. Oh my gosh, pizza, you're so fine. How much is it gonna cost to make you mine? If it was a girl, I would marry it. For all the beats in the world, my job would quit. I love it, and it loves me, and thanks to it, my belly's not empty. If it was a girl, I would marry it. For all the beats in the world, my job would quit. I love it, and it loves me, and thanks to it, my belly's not empty.
Let's hear it for the underdogs. They never down. They fight the fight and they don't back down. Underdogs, the hearts are strong. We belong with the underdogs. Always looking from the outside at the wrong time. I told them wrong, but I know I'm right. At nighttime, I dream I'm screaming in my sleep. Let's hear it for the underdogs. They never down. They fight the fight and they don't back out. Underdogs, the hearts are strong. We belong with the underdogs. Body's feeling bruised and broken from this landslide. I'm black and blue, but I don't mind. 'Cause next time, I know I'm gonna see the day. Let's hear it for the underdogs. They're never down. They fight the fight and they don't back out. Underdogs, their hearts are strong. We belong with the underdogs. We belong with the underdogs.
Buffalo band Skyway with the Underdogs. For that pizza crust punk by Urban Creator. The Skluttz, The Good Fight. Paperback Tragedies, We All Die. Amuse, Point the Blame. And starting that whole set off was Idleminds with One Day Maybe. And thanks a lot to everybody over there at Allegedly Records. We really appreciate doing the interview, and eventually you can see the video version will be up over there with our friends at Punk Rock Family TV over on Facebook. You want to hear your stuff on our record radio show? There we go. Then send it along. Punk Up the Airwaves over at yahoo.com. Punk Up the Airwaves at yahoo.com. Yeah, it's okay that I'm stumbling my words because Kenny's not here to help me out, draw the attention away from me. But you know how it goes. Thanks a lot. Join us next week. You can't wait for it to come out. Send over to Punk Rock Demonstration Radio. You can hear us every night, every Friday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Enjoy it. Go to Podbean. Download it. It'll go right to your phone as soon as we release it. And if you're not good enough to do any of that stuff, then you're going to have to listen to Kenny Ballstink and go fuck yourself.